Alright guys, so I thought I'd do an update on the buffalo lawn renovation for you guys who are wondering how it's going. Now this video was just this small square patch you can see behind me. The lawn variety is Sir Walter Buffalo, and yeah, I had to sort of repair some patches here as well. Now there are a few of you guys concerned about too much sand put down on top, so I thought I'd just show you how it's going. Now the camera angle that I actually used, like looking down on the lawn, you can't really see what sort of needed to be done to the lawn. I probably should have spoke about it in the video, but that video wasn't particularly, I just didn't want to talk about that. That buffalo lawn renovation was more just telling people the steps in, you know, a buffalo lawn renovation. But the patch you can see behind me, so around the edges was really sunk. So when we had all that flooding here in Brisbane, a lot of the edging and soil around here got washed out and was sitting way below, you know, a good sort of, you know, 3-4 inches below the tiles. And then also the owners of this property play obviously on here with their kids and that, and it was very, gets stood on really regularly. So yeah, it was just really thin in some areas and sunk, and you couldn't really see that on the video, so apologies. I should have probably explained about that and why there was so much more sand put around the edges, because I'm trying to build those edges up and get the buffalo to come up level with the tiles, which they are starting to do. So I always knew that the outer area was always going to take longer to fill in. And of course I made the client aware of that, and they're happy with that. They just wanted to get the soil and turf rejuvenated and then bringing back up, have it nice and leveled, have a nice play area for their kids and stuff out here again. So as you can see behind me, now the client, I don't mow this property. The client looks after the mowing the lawn here. I've just done the renovation. So yeah, the lawn is definitely due for a reno. Now the reno was done about a week and a half from today, so you'll be able to see how it's like. But it is what I expected. I did not expect it to be filled in completely. Like I said, I did bring a lot of sand in to build the level up, so I was expecting it not to be fully filled in, especially around the edges. So yeah, I'll flip the camera around now. We'll go for a quick walk and you'll be able to see how the reno's doing, you know, a week and a half on. All right, so here we are. This is a week and a half on, and as expected, the edges around here are taking a bit longer to fill in. As I expected, you can see the tiles around this area, and that's where we want the grass to sit level with. So really where it is, I'm super happy with. This area gets a lot of shade along here and had also sunken down as well. This section along here was the main area that had really sunk, and this area along here was really low behind the tiles. I'm sorry, you might not have been able to pick that up on the camera angle I used to shoot the reno with, so apologies about that. This area was the barest, I think, around here. We had some dead spots through here, which I remember in the video, but the lawn is all looking healthy, and as usual, we have some nut grass cracking off that I knew about at the renovation time, so we'll probably treat these as well. But I would give it, I'm just going to recommend to the client to give it a mow first, because it's getting a bit too long. We want to cut it a bit shorter than this, just to allow those runners to spread out and fill in the areas, and starting to set our height that we want it cut at. We'll give it a lawn mow. Well, I'll tell the client to give it a mow, and then I'll come back and we'll treat this nut grass and get rid of that. But yeah, so this is the update on the buffalo reno, guys. So yeah, the sand I put on top was fine. It's just filling in nicely, getting watered regularly, and you know, I reckon another week and this will probably be pretty much all filled in. I definitely know that won't be. That'll just take a little bit longer along there, but that is fine. We are on our way. So yeah, with sand, and also I core aerated, so the sand's always going to drop into those cores and settle into the soil profile, and that, so yeah, it always looks like a lot from the get-go when you put sand on top, but over time, once it's watered in, we're okay. So yeah, but anyway, overall, super happy with the way it's going. We'll just keep encouraging it to grow. We'll probably put some liquid fert down on this just to give the runners a bit of a helping hand and push along to fill in. But overall, yeah, pretty happy. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this little renovation update. If you have any questions regarding any renovations, make sure you put them in the comments below or anything like that. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button to support MoTime. My name is Ben. I am off to another job now to get my day underway. But yeah, I thought I'd quickly stop into this job, check it out, and give you guys a bit of a Buffalo renovation update. Anyway, hope you guys are staying well mentally and physically, and we'll see you legends in the next video.